A comic book thread response. Hi, welcome to Garage Geek. Tom at Number One Comic Books recently published his Unveiling the Top 100 Greatest Comic Book Covers Ever Drawn. Tom has 499 views on this video, which I find amazing. I guess that's how it ended up in my thread. But the video only has 25 likes and he only has 26 subs. Now that I find a little bit shocking. 499 views, 26 subs. One of the reasons why I wanted to make this response video is that I hope that some of you, even some of my vinyl followers, will go over to his channel and sub him up. I know that when I was a new YouTuber, just getting a boost in subs really made me feel good. I mean, I hardly worry about that anymore. Like, that ship has sailed. But he's a new YouTuber, and I know that kind of thing, really gives a new YouTuber a boost. He seems to put a lot of effort into his videos. I could tell because he has, pictures, he's got animation and graphics. That's a plea from me to please go ahead and support this new YouTuber. So this is going to be a response to his videos. In no way am I putting him down with this response. This is basically, he picked his top 10, and every one that he showed, I was thinking, oh, my pick would be. So I am not putting his picks down, but these are the ones that I would pick. So I hope we get that out of the way, right? I'm not saying my picks are better than his, but they are. So number 10, he showed Amazing Spider-Man number 1. He picked it for nostalgia reasons. I'm not going to go into every reason why he picked his because I want you to watch his video. He liked the classic Ditko art. I'm going to choose this one instead. So I feel that this is a very dramatic cover done by Ditko, but I just think this is such a stunning cover, and I've got it in 2 different colors. Yeah, I think for Ditko art, that's like the pinnacle. His number 9 he chose was Amazing Spider-Man 13, and he liked the Ditko layout on the cover like it was a kind of comic book. I don't prefer that. I grabbed, I don't own a lot of those old comic books, right, because they're so expensive, but I do have some reprints. I'm going to show you some where I think Spider-Man is front and center and the action is there, and I just feel that these early Ditko artworks are much better than the one they showed. I mean, it is a great picture of Spider-Man and Mysterio, but it's so small, and I prefer these where, Spider-Man is much larger in the art, and you've got simple backgrounds to really make the characters pop. His number 8 was The Demon number 7 by Kirby. Now, if you've been watching my channel recently, you know I've been on a Kirby kick. The best Demon cover, I believe, is number 7. That thing, number 2, but I don't own that one. I'm going to show you some where I think I like the plain backgrounds to really make the characters pop. And the one that he chose just seemed a little more busy. And so I'm going to show like this one. The first one was The Demon number 6. And this one is The Demon number 4. I mean, that background really makes everything stick out. And I like the way the Demon looks like I guess you would say he's a doll there. A puppet? Yeah, sorry, a puppet. I mean, even though the art is wonky, it's still such a great art piece. I know that's a contradiction, but his number 7 pick was Daredevil by Daredevil 187 by Frank Miller. But for me, the art is just so small with this gigantic white background. And I get the sparsity on the cover is supposed to provoke that emotion. But if you're going to pick your greatest art piece by Frank Miller, I'm going to pick this one because Daredevil is like front and center and it's action, and then you got all of this. Now, I don't own a lot of the Frank Miller art. I sold it all when I was younger, sad to say, and he's got so many great art pieces, especially with Bullseye and Elektra, but this is one that I own, and I just think that's such a dramatic piece of art with the yellow background. His number 6 pick was House of Mystery number 281, Starlin cover. And I'm going to actually say I agree with that one. That is a great cover. But I have to show one, and I'm going to go with the classic that I've shown so many times. I mean, I cannot pass up the Demon Baby. I mean, that is such a great cover. Look at that background. Look at the lighting. Look at the characters in the background. Look at the characters. And this is a phenomenal... Oops. This is a phenomenal... My comics almost went flying. This is a phenomenal cover. So I'll leave it up to you to decide which of the 2 you would pick. And this is number 202. His number 5 pick was Creepy Things number 6. And I wholeheartedly agree with that one. he picked a Charlton comic. I'd never seen that one before, but wow, do I want that cover. That is awesome. And it's Mike Zeck. I love that guy's art. So just keeping in the spirit of things, I pulled out a scary cover from Charlton, which is All New Haunted, number 19. And I love this, even though it's a little bit murky, especially I don't have it in a great bag. I need to change that. It's a little murky, but it's this cool painted cover. But yeah, I think he wins it on that one. That spider's creepy. Number 4, he chose Spectacular Spider-Man number 7, the Morbius cover. Now, I actually have that one, but mine is a beaten up copy. And it's a great cover, really great. But I'm going to choose this one, Spectacular Spider-Man number 5. So he picked an early cover, so I stayed in that vein. I mean, look at Spider-Man front and center and all torn up, and then the villains, you know, in those action pose you're just like, you want to buy this to find out how he gets out of that. But I mean, look at that cover, is dynamic. Oh, I want to take this opportunity to stop because Tom has also done some other videos. I started watching them. I haven't watched them all, but he did an overview of this comic book where he ranked it based on different qualities, different rating systems, and he gave a number to each. I thought it was very clever, and it was a highly enjoyable video. So I think it was either his first or his second video. So it's well worth seeking out. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. His number 3. Now, he loves Spider-Man. You'll see a lot of Spider-Man on this list. He also loves the character Deathlock. So a couple covers have Deathlock on the cover. Okay, so he picked a Marvel team up with Deathlock. I get it, but I'm going to show 2 early Marvel team-ups where I just think the covers are so dynamic and so cool that they would be my picks. I've shown this one before because I absolutely love it. Here is Marvel team-up number 12, Spider-Man and the Werewolf by Night. I mean, how cool is that cover? And here's another one, Spider-Man and Iron Fist. This is Marvel team-up number 31. They are ready for action. They're blasting through that door. I just think that is such a dynamic cover. For a few fists more. So for his number 2, he picked a Deathlock cover from Astonishing Tales, and it's number 25. I feel that comic cover is too busy for me, even though it's an amazing cover. I prefer this one. This is number 34. I think it's less busy. You've got Deathlock in some kind of dangerous pose here, and you got a naked dude in the background. I mean, yeah, I want to pick that one up for sure. Now, his number 1, I wholeheartedly agree with. That cover is stunning. I absolutely want that one. I don't own it. It's a very pricey book. But I'm going to stick with ones that I have. I actually am trying to collect all of the giant size comics because I love them so much. I'm going to pick Giant Size Man-Thing number 4. Now, look at that cover. That is phenomenal. This book I got really cheap because some of the interior pages are missing, but I didn't care because it was early when I was rebuying my comics, and I just wanted that cover. Who doesn't want more Giant Size Man-Thing in their life, right? I mean, look at that thing. And I'm probably going to have to cut this out because Tom is not going to appreciate my sponsorship after this. But I mean, come on, look at that. If I'm going to have to cut this, then it would be Giant Size Cut Man-Thing. Although if I leave it in, Angel, it will be Giant Size Uncut Man-Thing. I need to stop. Poor Tom, he's going to be like, what is this guy? Block. All right. Enough about Giant Size Man-Things. So do you agree or disagree with my picks? Since I showed his picks and mine, please, if you think he picked one that you prefer over mine, I'd love to hear that in the comments. Please go to his channel and sub him up. Let's get him to 50. He's going to run a contest at 50 where he's going to be giving away comics. You don't even need to watch his videos regularly. I mean, I hope that you do. But let's just get him as close to 50 as we can. I want to thank all of you out there for the support.